Dum da dum da dum da dum da da da. Dum da dum da dum da dum da 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 da.
So this router is ready to go. And what this router is actually going to be used as, I already have one router over here you can see. This is the router we've had for several years. It runs the same version of Tomato. Always tend to keep it updated. What I'm going to do with this router is turn it into a wireless repeater. So it won't be acting as a cable modem or a kind of a wireless router, but it'll be a wireless repeater. Because we have neighbors that are about 8 or 1,000 feet over behind us, and they like to mooch off of our signal, which we let them. They're just a couple of old folks. Just check their email and stuff every now and then. But they have connection troubles because the signal is so weak, it has 1,000 feet to travel. So what we're going to do is put this wireless router in between at the far side of our house, closer to their house, so it'll only be about 500 feet, 400 or 500 feet, and have it set to be a wireless repeater, and that'll give them better network access. Pretty cool, huh? So before everybody starts hating on me, I do want to mention that there are other third-party firmwares you can run. One of the most popular ones, and this is the only one I'm going to mention, is DD-WRT. So if you go to www.dd-wrt.com, now here is DD-WRT. That's what I like to call it. This is another third-party firmware software for the WRT series of routers. It's actually DD-WRT has actually expanded and supports a lot of different routers. You can see here there's a router database that you can go to and search for your router. It actually supports a lot more than Tomato, but then again, Tomato was meant to work just for the Linksys routers. So, but DD-WRT will work on the same routers that Tomato will. It'll even work on some of the Buffalo routers, and it'll actually even work on version 5 and version 6 WRT 54G and 54GS routers. But there's it's a lot more complicated of a process to get it working. In fact, it's a lot more dangerous. So I used to use DD-WRT a lot, but they've gone sort of commercial. They've been leaning that direction for a while now, and so I just kind of moved back to Tomato. The only good thing about DD-WRT is that there are a lot more services that are included with the firmware. So on a version 1, version 2, version 3, version 4 router, you can actually do a lot of different things, like Kai Daemon for Xbox gaming, and just a whole bunch of other stuff. I prefer to stick with Tomato. I don't like the commercialism that DD-WRT is starting to represent. But I thought I would mention it at least so you guys could check it out for yourselves. So thus ends my how-to. I've now got a router that I paid $5 for. Now you can routinely get these on eBay for about 20-30 bucks, and they're worth every penny of that. Granted, they're not supporting the newest wireless N standards. You know, this is a wireless G router, which is plenty fine, and most of us have wireless G networks anyway. But the firmware, the Tomato firmware, running a third-party firmware, is just so much better than the Linksys firmware that comes with the router itself. Just cannot say enough good stuff. So here I have, again, here's my original router. It's running Tomato. There we go. That's been sitting there for a while now. And this is the garage cell router $5 at a garage sale, and I just put tomato on it. Now this is going to be my wireless access point, or my wireless bridge to expand my wireless coverage. And I'm going to show that in another video. So, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment field on YouTube, or you can always jump on over to www.gamebeat.net. That's GAMEBEAT.net, and post on our forums. See you later.
Dum da dum da dum da dum da 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 da. Dum da dum da dum da dum da 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 da.